everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business called The Flower Patch, where I make beautiful artificial flower arrangements from wreaths, door swags, things for the home, things for the garden like planters, hanging baskets, wall baskets, funeral tributes, weddings and much more. And here comes Marley today, guys. He's finally back in with me, meowing around me on a Friday afternoon. Right, guys, no, don't go near there. I don't want you. Here we go. Back to how he is. Told you I hadn't changed. Right, guys, I've been out this morning, so it's nearly 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I've just gone and picked up and treated myself to some new trainers and things like that. Thought I'd treat myself. So Molly's been waiting for me to get back to be by my side. So I thought we'd do something small today, and I thought we'd just do 2 little lanterns, both the same, and I'm going to do them the same. I've got the little glasses for the tea lights, which are battery operated, as you can see, like that. Isn't that sweet? And we're going to do a flower arrangement above it, and it flickers like a flame. So, what's that? So that's what we're going to do today, guys. I haven't put any wreath wrap. I've just placed a little bit of foam in the top, and underneath, because there was an hole going straight through, I placed a little bit of ribbon and glued it in so the wreath, the foam doesn't go through. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to take these out while we're working, and let's just go through what we're going to do and use. Again, because they're only tiny, I'm going to use now these I've got in silk, but these ones are plastic. They are UV protected for the outdoors especially, and they are little wild flowers with their own little grasses and ferns attached to it. Aren't they pretty? Really, really pretty. So I've got 2 of those because with me having 2 of those, I may use all of them in there. Oh my good gracious. You're right. And then I've got some little carnations, what are like a duck egg blue and grey, again with their own foliage as well. Bits of fern and their own leaf to add in, and little blue flowers as well. I thought, why not with the blues, what looks nice, but lemon colour flowers. So I've got my favourite of all flowers, guys, the ranunculus, my #1 favourite. So we're going to use some ranunculus, aren't we? And for our foliage, again, I may go out and get some more. I've been looking, I'm thinking, what else can I add with it? But I don't want it to be, because they're only small lanterns, and the size of the lanterns, guys, are 6-inch high, so that's not very high. So I've got some airy foliage, so I've got out my boxwood, so I've got some of that. I've got my fiddlehead fern, my favourite at the moment for the movement of the arrangement. I've also got what I used yesterday, a bit of conifer for maybe that extra texture, with the like a spikiness on, and also with it having a bit of dark green and lime green on the top. And another one of my favourites are my button leaf foliage, which are tiny as well. So I place them all in my hand like that as I'm picking, to see if they go together. If they don't, I remove one, what I think is spoiling it, and do it that way. So, and I do the same with the floral as well. I placed all these together and I thought they looked quite sweet. So, and with us having grey for our lanterns. That's the reason I went for the grey and blue baby carnations. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to mirror image. So I'm just going to have a look at the camera. I can't remember if I've placed it down enough for you to see. So I think he was on it when I did look, so it may be in the correct position. So one moment, guys. Oh no, it needs to come down a little. I think like that. You may not see me, but hey ho, it's not about me. You've got Marley in full view. I had somebody ask me where he is. They haven't seen him for a while. Oh, he's around. Oh, he's still around, guys. He's always... It's because the weather's getting warmer. He likes to be outside. But for some reason today, he's heard his mummy in here. The door's open. And he's come to visit. So, let's get our foliage first. And I've got my cup of coffee to match in. That's coffee. Oh, no. So, let's just cut this rest of this off, this fiddlehead fern. So I'm just going to do 2 of them. If you've got a pair of something like this, that is great. Then you can work away. I'm going to take one of these off if I can. Is it that? No, it's one of those. 1, 2. No, I'll leave it as it is. I'll take that one off. Let's see if I can get that through there. Oops, a daisy. Oh, here we go. See, guys, all for you new subscribers. My cat, look, loves anything that is wispy and moves. He thinks it is wonderful. Don't you? Yes. Right. So again, we've only got about how deep? 1.5 inch depth here. So we don't need our stems too long unless we want them higher up. Excuse my cat, guys. I told you, I said if he's in here, he's a naughty boy. So let's get one in. We're going to place one at the side here and get off. This is why I didn't want him in. Don't chew, don't chew. What if a customer wants to buy these? Naughty. I said. And then I'm going to do one here also. So I'm keeping them like that by the side of each other. I'm going to take that bottom one off because it's... I can put a pick on those. And I want to also droop. I may droop actually, I don't know, because we need to see the candle. No, so I'm going to place it like that. So we've got, and we'll just manipulate it. So we've got one like that either side. Look at him flinching because it's touching his back. So let's get just the picks out and place these on picks so we don't waste these either. So that's one. I'm in my casual wear today, guys. Again, as I said, I've been out. So I'm just in my jeans, trainers and just my casual top. I went out with my neighbours as well. My neighbours bought some new trainers. She couldn't help herself either. So I'm going to place that and bend that one over. I've also taken Benji out for a walk. But I did say I'm going to come on today because I didn't come on the other day. Right, we've got, and I think I do, you know, down the side, I think I may have something coming down the side. So if I cut, not have it as much, have it too long. Let me just cut that. And then as I was taking Benji for a walk, I spotted my other friend who's had quite a few wreaths off me in the gym. And it's a lovely day today. And we still have the diggers here, but I think they're on the dinner break. Or they may finish early Fridays, I don't know. So we'll place that one down the side also, just leaning over. I'm considering, I don't know, it might be a bit too big. I completed the purple wreaths yesterday. The lady wanted lilac in them and mainly purple, nothing more, and a bit of white, but other than that, quite more, you know, majority of it is one colour. I'm going to bend this one so it goes down here. Let's lift it a little bit. Can't remember which way I had it. Oops, wrong. I nearly did it, guys. Again, I'm not going to put too much of this in. I don't want it. And if I feel I need to just chop a bit off, as I feel the length may be too much. See, my cat won't allow me to be anywhere near. Molly, can you go and go further down? Why does he always have his head down like he's sulking? Now I want to get like these coming out here. So these are push-ups. So I'm cutting the stem really, really short. I'm just pushing them right up to the top. If you can hear that, it's Maisie. We've got a lot going off on our street. And then that's that one. I'm going to get rid of the Lazy Susan because I'm keeping them next to each other, so I can turn them around, but they keep entwining with each other. So cut that one off. Again, push these up to the top. So because I've got one there, I'm going to do like a triangle, but all at different heights. I'm going to place one here and then one round here at the back. So then that one, like that. I'm going to lean it slightly outwards. I'm going to do the same on the other one. Like that. And then I'm going to place one like that, slightly higher up. And then use one more off over here. So we don't need that as of yet. And I'm doing these little lanterns basically for when it's the summertime and you want to place them on a little table outside in your garden, just so you've got something decorative on the table. I don't know about that. I think I'm going to cut that, guys. And I'm not happy about that one either. So I'm going to chop this one as well. So that one's okay. And chop that one. So like that. So yes, so it's something that you like, you know, if you'd like outside, maybe as on a, oh, so maybe as you're having afternoon tea or a bit of cake outside on your garden and enjoying the sunshine. So these are for that. And as the sun sets a little bit, you've got two little lanterns with battery in the tea lights, so they don't burn, the floral, to play around with. I may need to get another one of those, or I may just use 4. So I'm going to bring one of these down here. I'm going to do a similar thing with these that I did with the little white flowers. And again, just manipulate them into any, you know, open them up to make them look slightly natural. Let's get that one. And 1 moment, guys. Just turn that. And they've got like little fiddlehead fern type things on the top with a curly. We'll do that with this one. Just something nice and cute. I'm going to stand this one up in the centre like so. And I'm just going to slightly open it up. I'm going to do the same with this one. Oops, I nearly placed it in without putting glue on. And again, do the same, just open them up slightly so you have that effect. So I don't want that at the moment. I may end up getting something else. I've been looking. I may end up getting some more of these, or some little either roses. Who knows, I could get anything. I've got 6 orders, 6 deliveries to come. I don't know if they will be today. I doubt it. I've tried to get some more of the yellow ranunculus, also the white, and the white is very popular, so that's being placed. I've got to wait for that one. So I'm going to bring, because there's a gap here, I'm going to bring that a bit of colour around there. So we'll place that. And again, these are just for your little table outside in the garden. I'm going to do the same on the other one. Can't be bothered to take the elastic band off, so I'm just call me lazy, guys. I mean, come on, it is Friday. I'm going to place this one in the centre as well. Just spread that. And I'm just giving it a little summery vibe. Take 2 off. So then we've got 3 of these also. So I'm going to turn this one round, and I'm going to bring a little bit of yellow just hanging over the side. Do the same with this. Like that. Let's get a little bit of our, I'm going to have to take this off because I've got a couple of oddments in here. So that I can use before I use the stem. The new stems. I think I need to take this off. It's a rubber band. Doesn't that look lovely? Isn't that a lovely little feature? Just for a little bit, and with it having like a yellowy cream colour, it goes beautiful with the yellow ranunculus. And again, just keep checking with the tea light Oh, isn't that pretty? Just on your little patio table, garden table. I like it like that. I'm very dreamy like that. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6. Oh, perfect. 3 each. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wonderful, Marley. So I don't need these. And then let's get these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll cut those down. Place those there. Let's see what we've got. I could use Morning Glory. I've got different colours of Morning Glory. I'm trying to look at something like a little summery flower. I've got daisies, but then I have these little wild ones in. We'll see, guys, as we go along. So I'm going to place one coming out here. Oh, here he comes. Here's. Oh, I've just. And I can cut these down into several pieces, and they are push-ups as well. So, but I think at the moment I'm going to leave them as they are. Very, very thin stem. I'm going to place one here as well. So we'll do the same on the other. I've been speaking to the customer who's had all the hanging baskets. She couldn't wait to come and fetch her hanging baskets, bless her. And I wasn't in this morning. I didn't know she was coming. I was out again, as I said. And she was ringing me, and I didn't get the call till I got back home. That's somebody had been trying to ring me. I rang them back because it wasn't a number I recognised, and the lady's number, and it was a niece that had rang me on her behalf, saying that she'd been down and I wasn't in. But she couldn't wait for her hanging baskets that I've got sat over there all ready. So she had to go all the way back home. Bless her. And I did have to say to her, oh, you must let me know so then I can make sure that I'm in. So she's going to see if she can get down tomorrow now. She's so excited. She says she sits on the garden, especially when it's nice, looking at them. She says, and it just puts a lovely, happy smile on her face. Isn't that nice? Nice feedback when somebody says things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I may need to get another one. Or I could put 2 in and then cut another one in half. Oh look, my top's going up. Do the same with this. That might be a bit long. Oops, it's just, oh my good gracious me. This is the fiddlehead fern catching on each other. Use another one. And then I'll cut this one in two. It saves me getting another one out. Oops. Just there. I think we need a little bit more colour. I think we could do with a little bit more of a yellow colour. Or something along those lines, but I don't want bright yellow. If I have a yellow, I'd like it to be calming, you know, a pastel yellow. So just bear with me, guys. See, they're nice. I'm going to just get a few picks. 3, 4, 5, 6 for now. And then what I'm going to do with this blossom, oh mind you, I don't need to, I've done some. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh look at that, 6 here. I've already placed 6 on picks. I've pulled them off and placed them on individually on a pick. So I'm just going to add those in for a little bit of colour. They are a little bit brighter than I probably have, but they do make it stand out. And I think I'm going to get another one of those. I want another one of those here, tall at the back, so it can be seen as well. So here we go again. Let's just bring this bunch. Marley just don't like you to be interrupting him. There we go. So let's just put an angled cut on. Get these in first. I'm going to bring this near to the back or to this side. Like so. So it's a bit more like that on top, so it looks more balanced with one either side. So I'm going to do that on this one as well. Oops, a daisy. Just move some of the foliage out of the way. spread it. So that's more of a balanced look. So I need something now, we're going around there. So now we have 3 each on, I've got 7 here, so I may get another one and make 8. So I've just pulled this flower off the main stem, getting a pick. Let's take a bit of this glue off what was on it. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to cut one. I may cut these down a bit shorter as I go along because I may want some around the sides. Who knows? And I may cut some more off of the main stem. So I think they may need to be cut down smaller. I'm just going to, what I'm going to do with these, if I can get it in, find a gap there. I'm just turning the heads slightly over. So they're just slightly leaning when I get them in, and I just go like that. So they're just slightly giving that little bend over to make it look like it's growing out and down. So I've got one on there, and I'm going to go in each of the corners, and I'm going to do it like that. Search for the space because it is now really full. But this is just to add the little bit of the summery feel. And then one here as well. And then also one doesn't that look pretty? And it's ever so light. So if you feel that, I mean the glass isn't heavy either, but if you feel like you don't want a tea light in, and just put some decorative pebbles in for the weight. So if it's a little bit breezy on your garden, then at least you've got that little bit of weight to hold it down. Or get some what we call fixed tape, floral fixed tape, where it's a bit like I don't know, putty sort of thing. Place it underneath, place it on, twist, and it should suck up the air and it should keep it in place. You could do that also. So that's that one. So we'll do the same with these. Let's cut these down a little smaller as well. And I just bend the head. I'm going to bend the heads before. So when I bend the head, all I'm basically doing is getting this bit here bend. So it's got that sort of a bend, just slightly offset. And I do that with them all. Again, I'm putting it where the thicker piece of plastic is at the top, bend, just to give it that bit of, again, movement off to one side. And again, like that. And then just, you know, fluff up your floral. So they're all bent before I actually place them in. So then I can just place them in without having to do anything. And when I say I'm going in all the corners, I'm going in the corners and I'm going by this for the corners. And I'm placing them slightly lower down. Again, you can lift them up by how I am. Like so. And even if you want to use this as like on a little picnic table, if you're going out for a picnic, you know, or you're going camping and you just want a little bit of floral, you know, that would look pretty also. So there you have your little afternoon tea floral arrangements. If I get a few decorative pebbles to show, I've got some all different colours in here. I've got some blue ones actually. Blue and white, or blue and clear glass. If I can see them all. Let me, you know what guys, I'm going to pour them out. So you could either do that as well and just place something with a little bit of decorative stones, or you could have just this one colour, you know, like the clear glass. Place that in and say these are just, you can get these anywhere guys, absolutely anywhere, off Amazon, anywhere like that. Or you can just have it in clear like so. So you can choose which one. The colour, two colours are clear, and the colour of what you've got in there, either the yellow or the blues or the white, you know, greens, or you could just have it clear. And there is your weight for if it's just slightly a windy little day, but yet you still want a bit of floral out on your table. So don't they look pretty? And they just look like this from the top again, and we've just only got that little bit to play around with there. If you wish, you could place that there and place a little bow, some little bows on, you know, two there or two, one at the front here, one at the back, and just attach them like so. Let's see if we can do this. I'm trying to come up with ideas for you guys. Let me just, now if I, what colour we got? Yellow and grey colour. Now I don't want a thick yellow colour. Let's try that. That one. Or la 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 la. Yeah, let's try this, a bit of silvery colour to go with the bluey grey. Now I have this where it's got frayed, it's wired, it's frayed. Or you can just put one bow on. You haven't got to place two on. You can have 1, 2, 3 or 4 bows, but attach them all equally. Now I need to remember how much I'm going to need. Right, this is a way that you can do. Oh my goodness, this fiddlehead fern, it just loves itself, catches on. You can have a bow at the bottom or in the centre. Now I'm just going to measure out so I know I've got enough. So I'm going to just cut there, and this is just by eye. So what I'm going to do, you see, I'm going to try and show you like this. Now some people think that you go like that and then do a bow like you would if you was tying your shoelace. No, I go like that, take it over, I think, let me just remind myself. I have to, in fact, let me get my thingy, because I do it when I'm doing the wedding ones. Right, let me do a practice run, guys. I can't remember last time I did it. Right, I go 3 inches apart. So I've got it on number 3 and number 6. Under. Yeah, that's it. So, as you see, I'll do it from here. A quicker way to do a small tiny bow instead of twisting it in your hand or anything like that. Placing your tail ends to the length that you wish. Go over, cross them over. Bring your ribbon halfway. Cross your tail ends over. Go over and then go under here. Just under here. Don't go back over. Right guys, you've got it there. There's your bow. Just a 2 little bow. Tie it in a knot at the front or wherever it is, like so. Just pull it through. And there is your tiny little bow from the front. Isn't that quick? Isn't that quick? And I do that on buttonholes, and I do them like that. It is so much quicker, and you have then the perfect bow, and it will just glue on then the back onto the buttonholes, then cut your tail ends to the desired length. And there is your perfect little bow. You then obviously, you know, fluff the little bow up so you've got more of a rounded shape loop, and it's like that. Isn't that lovely? So I'll do that again. I haven't pulled it tight, guys, and you can do that at any, you haven't got to do that at 3 inches. You can spread it if you desire. Now I was just trying to think if I could do exactly the same. Let me just try it on here without taking it off, because I won't be able to pull it off. I've got glue all over me. Right, over, under. Yeah, you can. So I've done the same, and I'm going to show you again. Let me unravel it, because I want you to be able to, if you've got something like this without having to take it off, and you can't take it off because there's no way you can pull it off. Measure your tail ends so they both meet at either end, and your ribbon is straight. Cross over your tail ends. Get one of your tail ends. Doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed, whichever is the most comfortable. go over the loops, bring it over, and then bring it through the bottom back towards the front. And then you can see in the center where to tie a knot. And just tie a small little knot. And this is without gluing it. And then you have a little bow at the front, and then I may just cut one like that. And because I'm cutting these tail ends at an angle because they do fray. And there you have a little bow attached without gluing it on at all. So isn't that beautiful? And you can do that there and there if it's a 360 degrees, so the people at the back or on the other side can also have a little bow to look at. So if you didn't catch that, I'll do it again, but I will do it on, if I get a bigger bow, so you may be able to see it with it being a slightly bigger bow, or ribbon should I say. So let's get a ribbon that you're going to see with the colour choice. So let's get a navy blue. I think you may be able to see that. So this will help you as well if you've got a bow maker and you don't want to, you find you've got health issues with your hands like arthritis, and you just need to make a bow for somebody, or a small little loop to go on a corsage or something like that. And because it's small, it hurts your hands, which you know, I suffer from arthritis, so it does. So here is, and I'm going to measure, and when I measure I'm going to let you know how long I've done it. You will have a bit of wastage, but I'd rather have wastage than not have enough. So I've cut this, so that's 23. I've cut this at 30 inches. You won't need it that long, but I'm playing it safe by making sure I've got enough. So like I say, you can extend your bow if you wanted to 4 inches. So I've got it on number 2 and number 6. You can go around. Tail ends are meeting at the bottom like so. Just give a little bit of a tug so it's halfway up your thing. Cross over your bow like an X. Go over the top like so. And then your gap here, go under with that one. The same one you've took over the top. Then bring it so this is in the middle, and you'll see it from the behind while you're looking at it that it's equal spacing by placing it, because you can move it up and down like that. Bring it in the middle, tie a knot, just make sure it's in the middle, pull tight, tie your knot. Once you've done, pull it off, bring your tail ends to the bottom. Look at that, guys. Doesn't that save a lot of time? And that is if you have a bow maker. You can do it so easy, especially for people, ladies and gentlemen, who suffer with arthritis. Now you may be thinking, but what if I want to stick that on to something and I haven't, you know, and I want to attach it onto a wreath or something? Well, then on that case I then get a floral wire, just a normal floral wire that I use if I was attaching to the back of a wreath. Now you will see it at the back where you can poke this through that knot, and I've just poked that right through the knot. I don't know if you can see up close, and that's where I've gone through. And then I bring it, bend it into a U shape, twist the bow just a couple of times, and then you've got your wire to attach on to your wreath. Isn't that easy, guys? An easier way to attach a small, just 2-looped bow onto a wreath as well, or any other object. If you can't do it like that, and then you wish to tie it to something like this, you've got your wire, and just go around it, attach it to one end, cut your tail ends to your desired length, and then you have a decorative bow as well, placed on with a piece of floral wire instead of glue. If you're using glue, then get your glue gun instead of floral wire, glue the back of it here, or actually put a bit of glue on the actual frame piece there. Get your bow, stick it on, hold it for a few seconds, and then there's your bow. I hope that helps. And again, if you wanted to do it even bigger, let me just get this out. There we go. So now I've gone to 6 inch. And this is only if you want a double bow, just a 2-loop bow. And again, 23 inch, I'm going to just cut past it. And this, you'll have smaller tail ends. And again, let me move this out of the way. As you can see on here, I've gone to the center, so 0 to number 6, where they are there. So that 0, there's your 6. So 6 inch I've gone. Wrap it around, and even if I had it from this side, it doesn't matter. So if you look at it from there, measure your tail ends again, cross them over like so. Bring your ribbon slightly up to the center of your 2 dowels. Get one of whichever you feel comfortable most as you're tying your lace. One of the tail ends go over the top of your ribbon either side, then come under the bottom of these ribbon, bring it through, and as you can see, it's already starting to make that loop here. Bring it through, and with this one you've got spare, tie your knot like so, because the bit where you're tying your knot here, this is the back, because the one at the front is the neater one, and this will have the knot at the back. Make sure they are equal in the middle. Pull it off, just twist your tail ends around so they look neat and they are hanging at the bottom. Let's give this a bit of dovetail. I mean, I'm not doing these precisely. Whoops. I'm just giving you an idea. And there is your 2-loop bow, again with dovetails, with a 3 inch either side. Now you can move these dowels further along. If you want just 2-loop bow where they are 4 inch, move the center one to the next one, or 5-inch, move it to the next one, and so on all the way. But that's if you want a 2-loop bow, which we call, when I did fresh flowers, it was called a chocolate box bow. So that is how, guys, you can make a simple, small, little bow just to stick on either a gift box or anything, or on a wreath, just as a small little decor. So I hope that helps, guys. So again, that is why I've done a little one on here. I am not taking it off. So I've done a little one on there with the decorative stones behind it for the weight. And that is what we have. So I hope, sorry if I'm chewing gum again. So I hope that that has helped you guys to do a smaller bow without having to twist, you know, because some people, they may say they've got arthritis, some people have it worse than others, especially for those who have it really bad and they just want to do a 2-loop bow. That could really help, guys, you from having severe pain in your hands, because the bow maker is actually holding the ribbon for you. You're just basically tying it in the knot. So again, I hope that was a good little tip for you guys. If you haven't got a bow maker, try and purchase one. I mean, this was off at Amazon, and I think this was in English money, this was only $5.99. So just type in Amazon, when you go on Amazon, just basically type in bow maker and you get them all coming up. And I got this. I mean, this has been sprayed, but it is just plain brown. That's the actual colour of it. So, and just do that. So again, you can do that or not have any, and just place in your little arrangement, your tea light for a summer's day. So there are a couple of options for you guys to do, and also a little bit of a tip for if you're making a small bow. And where I attach the floral through the floral wire through this one, if you want, you could also get a cable tie and thread that through, as I have just done here. As well, as you can see, that will go through as well, and use that to attach it to something instead of the floral wire. So there's another option. A small thin cable tie will go through. If you use a thick one, you may struggle a little bit more. So if you're going to use a thicker one, I suggest not to tie the knot as tight. So there you go, guys. I hope that was a bit of helpful information for you, and I hope you enjoyed today's little tutorial. As I said, I was going to come on anyway. I wanted to make up for not being here the other day, because I started feeling guilty, and I don't like to do that. I'd let people down. So there we have today's little tutorial, guys. And again, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to hold that. And do it like so. So they're your 2 little identical little lanterns to place on your little summer table as you're outside having a little sandwich or a piece of cake and a cup of tea with your family member and just enjoying the sunshine. So I'm just going to turn up. I think if the camera's up, I don't know, I can't remember now. Oh, excuse me, I can't remember now. In a moment, Marley. Oh yeah, it was all right. So I hope you enjoyed that. So please subscribe, share and like, guys, and give it a go if you've got 2 little small lanterns. I got these from a local store. There was only £2.50 each lantern. They came with the glass but nothing else. They didn't have the tea lights, but I've got battery operated tea lights in case a customer wants something with a bit of candle in them but doesn't want them to burn the flowers. I suggest go for the little battery ones. So again, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. I'm going to actually, I did say that I was going to show you the purple hanging basket for the friend. So I'm just going to take that out, place those back, put my other tea light on, place that in. That's really quite heavy. So we'll move those. I've got two of the same, so I'll just bring one in, guys, because it has been out there drying. I will hold it. This is what the ladies asked for. Pinks and purples. I wonder if I can get it on here. Pinks and purple, few pinks, but mainly purples. If you can see a bit, it's still a little bit still wet where it's been treated. But she wanted lilac in it, which is these here. And she's got it in pink as well. Grasses, a bit of eucalyptus cinerea, some astilbe, seeded astilbe in purples, pinks, whites, a few little calla lilies, eucalyptus, silver dollar. She wanted a bit of white flower, so we put the wild flower in, and purple wisteria, and some ruscus as well, and also a bit of conifer. So that's what the lady asked for, and that she's got two of those because she's got a wreath as well with all of these in, which she's already got up on her door. So she wanted two baskets to go with it either side. So that's what the other customers had. And then the other customers got 4 hanging baskets there. So I'll just turn that around for you to have a quick look. My cat thinks I'm going to feed him now. And this is for the other customer. These 4 here. She wanted blue with peach and creams, which she got the bluey grey roses, the dahlias, the hydrangeas, some of the baby gerbras, green peonies as well, and some white poppies, and some seeded astilbe in it as well, bamboo, and the one at the back is pinks and I don't know, like a mauvey colour, a dusty pink. So that's what the ladies had for those. So they're all ready for the pickup from the customers, which will be coming more than likely tomorrow. So I'll place this one back outside to dry, because it's not finished drying yet. Oh, she's got Veronica in it as well. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. So yes, and then now I've got a flower girl basket to do as well, and that's going to be in blues and greys. So guys, I hope you had a wonderful time, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and all the best, good health, guys. And again, please subscribe, share and like to your friends, family, the world, to everybody who you know, even your cats and dogs and your guinea pigs, your rabbits, whatever you've got, horses. I used to have horses. And I hope you have a wonderful weekend. So take care, guys. God bless, and thank you all for subscribing and for all your wonderful, wonderful messages. You are all very, very kind, and it's very heartwarming. So I love you all. Take care, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye-bye for now. Take care. Bye-bye. Oh, I'll do a little close-up, guys, before we go. There you have your yellow blossom, your conifer, your little button leaf, your fiddlehead fern, what curls over, your little wild white daisies, your baby carnations in duck egg blue and grey, again with its own little foliage there, and your beautiful ranunculus, beautiful, and your button leaf as well. And obviously the same with the other one. So there we have it, guys. So again, have a wonderful weekend. I love you all so much, and thank you for watching my videos. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye bye.